Hi, congratulations on getting our GSR award.
Thank you.
So this is just a brief interview, so maybe we can get started by telling me a little bit about your own background.
Yeah, sure. My name is Chenxu Liu from University of Pittsburgh, and my undergraduate is at Nankai University from Tianjin in China. And Tianjin is a big city in China, and actually Nankai University has a really strong background on optical related research, and that is also one of the reasons why I'm now interested in like quantum optics related problems. Yeah.
So right now, which group you were in at Pitt?
I worked with Professor David Pekker, but we closely related. Closely cooperated with the experimental groups. For example, Professor Grudev Dutt, and also Professor Michael Hedrich. So we have close connections and do research together. Actually.
I see.
Yep.
So can you tell me a little bit about your own research projects, like saying what is it about?
Yeah, sure, no problem. I'm very happy to share my research with you actually. So I have very broad interests on the research because right now I'm a theorist, but we have close connections with experimental groups. My first project is using topological plasmonic structures to manipulate the light. So basically, that is like using topological band theory, which are developed in condensed matter theory, and adapted them into the plasmonic systems and photonic system, and see how we can use the benefit from the topological band theory to make robust manipulations on the light. So that is my first project. But besides that, we also interested in, for example, solid state defect centers like NV centers, what Professor Grudev Dutt worked on. And we use the NV centers and try to use the NV centers, this kind of defects in diamond, to construct algorithms for quantum computings. So besides that, we also have close connections with Professor Michael Hedrich's lab. We try to dig into the quantum computing using superconducting circuits and try to design the novel device for like computing and amplification, like signal amplification for detection, etc. So basically, because we have very close connections with the experimental groups, so we basically provide theoretical guidance for experimental groups and also try to connect with them and see if there are interesting problems for our theorists to work on. Yeah.
So have you ever used our like PQI resources? As you know, on our website or our weekly newsletters, we send out resources saying like job opportunities or like seminars that's being holding by PQI. So have you ever used those resources?
Yeah, definitely. There's a lot of seminars held. The speakers are invited by the PQI, and they are closely related with quantum research. For example, quantum computation information, and also a lot of research in condensed matter theory and condensed matter experiments. I think all of these are pretty interesting to me. Besides that, there's also opportunities for jobs that I found on the PQI website, and they also provide a lot of like job opportunities for us. So as you may know, I'm already a senior graduate student. It do help me a lot to try to find a job, but I'm still searching on that.
No, of course.
Yeah.
And also, since you were getting the GSR award, and
Yeah.
it seems like you're very enthusiastic about your own research. So apparently, you're like saying, do you have any advices for your like fellow grad student in how to maintain a good stage in their graduate life? Or
I mean, keep passion. So in brief, it's like that. So we should stay passionate on what we are doing actually. So if the topics are not interesting or attractive, maybe at the beginning stage when we try to merge into a to go into a group to perform the research, I think it's better to discuss with the advisor to see what is the most interesting point for ourselves and try to discuss with the professor and see if we can find out projects that are really interesting for us. Because if the project is not really interesting for the students, and the student may not put enough efforts into the projects, so that is not bad. That is not good for the student, and it's not good for the lab or the theory group.
yeah, so
So I think-
communication is very important. I
Yeah.
guess. Yeah.
Yes, actually, I have to say, sometimes, I mean, the professors are very busy, but don't afraid to schedule a discussion with them and see if, so how the research goes. Yeah.
Okay, that's great. And have you ever presented your result in any like outside conferences, outside Pittsburgh, in national meetings or conferences?
Yeah. We present our results from different projects, both in March meeting and DAMOP. It's another meeting in the AMO society. So yeah, but it's still in the APS.
Thank you very much for showing up here for our interview today, and I'm very glad to meet you.